mobility matrix in terms of development. 1993, QA used to tool to find mobility matrix, position of different countries, and change in their relative position, and that can be shown as a matrix. Per capita income data are used to construct the mobility matrix. The objective to find out the mature of movement of different countries. Is there any symmetric or asymmetry between countries? Symmetrical and asymmetrical movement. Quote, try to find the mobility of the country. Quote, mobility matrix 1993 by per capita income. If consider different state in a nation and the per capita income for state 1, or we can say that the country x1, different country x1, x2, x3 up to xn, and with respect to their x1, x2, x3 up to xn, and the per capita income also denoted as per capita income 1, per capita income 2 up to per capita income n. Nth number of per capita income is considered here. So, and also there is a national level per capita income, that is per capita income NI, national income. So from that we can find out the relative per capita income that is measured here. Relative per capita income of country 1, it's equal to relative per capita income can be calculated. It is a ratio of per capita income of country 1 divided by per capita national income. Then we get relative per capita income of country 1. Here x1 is considered as country, and the relative per capita income is also a ratio of per capita income of country 1 divided by per capita income of global level. So in this way we can get, from here we can get different countries relative per capita income. So according to that we can say that the relative per capita income is in between 0 and infinity. So 0 to 0.25 it's considered it's G1. In the zone G1, those per capita income in between 0 to 0.25, they are in zone G1, or those are under G1, and those per capita income 0.26 to 0.50, they are under G2. The income per capita income 0.51 to 1, those are under G3, and the per capita income 1.01 to 2, those are under G4, and those countries per capita income 2.01 to infinity, they are under G5. And also there is different time period considered. T1, that is first time period, and T2 are second time period. If considered relative per capita income of country 1 or X1 country, that is 0.29, then they are under G2 section. If per capita income is 0.58, they are under G3 section. So in this way we can get the relative per capita income of different country and construct in a matrix format. And if we look at this matrix, then there is two period basically, first period and second period. And first period there are consider the zones like G1, G2, G3, G4, G5. And in the second period, similarly consider the zone, or we can also column the name the column that is G1, G2, G3, G4, and G5. Those countries are in a diagonal position. Their movement is a symmetric movement, and for G1, those countries are in period 1 they are in G1 zone, and in period 2 they are also in G1 zone. There is no movement. And if those countries are moved diagonally, they are more or less similar. And those countries are G5 zone, they are highly developed. And some countries are G5 zone. Those countries per capita income it's very high. So in this way we can construct the mobility matrix. One thing we need to remember, if we add these rows, then we get 100. The value will be 100%. This first For this first row, if we add, then get 100. For second row, we get 100. And third row, we get 100. The addition is 100. So the main fundamental part it already discussed, but some theoretical part is there. I can just read out this. So maximum countries remain same. 46% countries growth is at the global level situation. Those are in G5 at time period 1 cannot generally reach G1, G2 or G3 after second time period. G1 row, um, it sometimes you can see that G1 row there is some value at 0, then the no country was as bad situation to stay at T1, and in T2 reach not reach in G1. The middle income countries have greater mobility than either the poorest and the richest countries. Several countries have changed their relative position. Per capita income of the richest 5% is near about 29 times higher than the poorest 5% countries. During 1980s, each Asian country exhibits a tremendous growth related to the global average growth, and the last observed diverse growth experience of countries is observed from the mobility matrix. The position change um, on the basis of the per capita income, we can clearly look from the we are clearly getting a look from the mobility matrix. So uh, So here we can construct a mobility matrix, uh, that is time period 1, time period 2. There are different zones on the basis of per capita income, G5, and similarly there G1. We can do it in better way. These are mainly diagonal. Those countries are moving uh, in a diagonal way. They are symmetric movement. But those countries are here in time period T1 as well as time period T2. There is no change, but those countries are here, highly developed countries, and their per capita income is higher. And other thing is that if we add all these values and get 100. Similarly, second row, third row, fourth row as well as fifth row. And by looking of this matrix, we can find out the position of the country by uh, looking their relative per capita income. We can easily find out a country's position in the global level.